no joke, this is one of the most difficult playthroughs for a video that I've had to do in a long time. Now with that said, newfound respect and mad props to the dudes in Meshuggah and Animals as leaders, because an 8-string guitar, especially a fan fret 8-string guitar, is incredibly difficult to play when all you've played is 6 strings for your whole life. So there's that. And also, those guys, because this is impossible to play, at least cleanly. For me, I'm sure there's a learning curve. I don't think I'm willing to put in the time to do that, but that's beside the point. That's not the point of this video. The point is the tone. I wanted to have a Meshuggah tone, and I wanted it to be somewhat authentic. So my dudes, my homies, my supporters over at my local Musical Round store, when this 8-string came through, they were gentlemanly enough to lend it to me so that I could make this video. So that's how I got my hands on this. So this 8-string is tuned to F standard, like Meshuggah, at least Meshuggah on this particular track. Do Not Look Down. I wrapped my head around the tempo and the feel, and I know what to play, but it was hard to play clean. And you're gonna see, because dude, let's keep it real. I didn't get very far in this playthrough. You're gonna hear a chunk, and that's all the chunk that I could play cleanly. At least one take per side. Full disclosure, gonna be candid here. Sometimes this is what happens, and you know, all this pain and suffering and a newfound carpal tunnel and arm injury, only to probably get demonetized because of the song, but whatever. Again, it's for you guys, for you low-tuned 8-string dudes who want a Meshuggah tone. I'm a fan of the tone. I'm a fan of how they make it work. Being tuned that low, being an 8-string and everything. The tone is cool. I liked it. It's got a very specific sound. It's for obviously a very specific type of music, you know. Anyway, let's listen to what I tried to play. If you're into guitars, riffs, mixing, and everything in between, hit subscribe and follow along. Yeah, not great. I thought about just scrapping this, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who has gone from a 6-string to an 8-string or even a 7-string and found it difficult. So it's part of this video now. I love going low, I love tuning low. It enforces my desire to do that with baritones even more. Personal preference. No slight against those of you guys who want the extra strings. As a matter of fact, if you can play it cleanly, I have far more respect for you because, again, incredibly difficult. But why don't we go over to the computer and see what I did for the tone, shall we? Okay, so, yeah, bad playing, I get it, but we're here for the tone, right? Not for my crappy rendition of a Meshuggah song. Let's see what I did, huh? So this is my Meshuggah tone. I have the gate on, and that's normal. Then we're running into a Scream 808, and the gain is set to 0, the tone is at 10, and the level is at 10. Then I'm running into another noise gate, just because. Then we're using the line 6 badunk. Shocker. Now, in the POD, I believe Maybe it was the Bean. It might have been the HD500. Meshuggah used that version of the Badunk on one of their albums, and had I done a little bit more research, I could give you that album. So perhaps I'll look that up and put some text over my face, because I didn't do it before I recorded this part. So anyhow, we're using the Line 6 Badunk. The drive is at 5.9, the bass is at 3.4, the mid is at 0.9, the high, or the treble, the treble is at 9.1, presence is at 7.6, channel volume is up to 10, the master's at 5.2, the depth is down to 0.2, sag is down to 2.3, the bias is at 6.4, the bias X is down to 2.3. Pretty scooped looking and sounding tone. Yeah, cool. Then we're running into a dual cab block. I'm using the 4x12 Uber T75 for both cab blocks here. Well, both sides of the dual cab block. Again, I don't entirely know what cab or how they mic'd up a cab whenever they used the Badunk. If they did, I don't know. I used this 4x12 Uber T75. This first one I'm using the 57 dynamic. The distance is at 1 inch. Low cut is at 80. High cut is at 8K. Then I'm using the same Uber 4x12 T75 with the 47 condenser mic. Distance is at 1 inch. Low cut is at 80. High cut is at 8K. Then I'm running into a mono parametric EQ block. I'm rolling off some high end. I have the high cut down to 20. Frequency, it looks like I'm boosting the high end a little bit. I am at 18K, just to kind of make that high cut slope a little, less, I'm basically increasing the Q of the low cut, or the high cut. I've gone over this before. So there's a certain slope when you put the high cut on, and I'm just making it more squared off. Excellent. Yeah, excellent explanation. I know. What else? It looks like that's all I'm doing with the EQ, and then I'm running into a room reverb. And that's our tone. For being that low, pretty articulate. I'm still salty about my playing, but anyway, guys, that's the tone. All relating information and links can be found in the description down below. And if you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and stay up to date. So, nothing groundbreaking, nothing totally surprising. I don't think, maybe. Perhaps a little bit more of a scooped tone than you would expect. Again, this isn't spot on. It's an approximation. This video was a chore. So I hope you guys at least got something out of it, found it cool, found it helpful, whatever. You want to hate on it, that's fine. That's fine. Totally. I get it. This was definitely an exercise in patience for me. So every once in a while you need to be, challenged. There you go. This was my challenge of late. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Special shout out to those of you supporting me over on Patreon, and of course here as members on YouTube. And if you're looking for other ways to support me, the channel, and what I'm doing here, I of course have music for sale on Bandcamp and streaming everywhere music is streamed. I do have merch available. Links for that is down in the description. If you're a Helix user or an HX Stomp user or Helix native user, I do have Helix Preset Packs, 2 of them as a matter of fact, available on my webpage. Links for that can also be found in the description below. Thank you again, guys, for watching. I hope you're all doing well. Stay safe, take care of each other, and be helpful to someone. We'll see you in the next one.